Yeah.
It is January 16th, 2019, and it's going to be a spicy one, boys. Check your weather, because it's going to be a spicy one.
It's good. Act like we're saying all this to you live.
Act like you've been there. Let's get right to it. It's the Extraordinary Podcast Spectacular.
So what I'm saying is I should go off my meds.
No.
And get back into that state.
I don't condone this.
Welcome back.
Shout out God, shout out Jesus.
Deep What?
Welcome to the Extraordinary Podcast Spectacular with Eddie and Tommy.
All right, welcome back to the Extraordinary Podcast Spectacular with Eddie and Tommy. I'm Eddie.
I'm Tommy.
I am 1 year older. My birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday, Eddie episode, even though...
It's kind of sad that I had to bring it up. I thought you would at least...
It was the first thing you said.
I'm just saying, I thought maybe since we've been friends for however long that maybe...
What day is my birthday?
Your birthday is in December.
What day?
9th.
Man, you just got so lucky. You didn't actually know.
No, I knew it.
First of all, let's bring up when it was my birthday episode. I brought up, in the middle of the episode, I was like, yeah, my birthday's on Sunday or whatever. And then you were like, oh shit, yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, but it didn't come out the day after your birthday. So is it as important? No.
All I'm saying is I know what day your birthday is. And it took you, how long have we been friends?
God,
how long would you say?
Over a decade, right? So, yeah, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Eddie. It's not actually my birthday. My birthday was yesterday. You know, there's...
But actually, it's not even his birthday yet, so...
I have a very famous birthday. Only good things happen. Only great people were born on my birthday. I share the same birthday with, I think Pitbull. Pretty sure Pitbull has the same birthday.
I don't know about that one.
I have the same birthday as Drew Brees, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Not the best. You can't give him that, but one of the best. He's old as hell. He has 3 kids. They all seem rambunctious. And to top it all off, on the list of great people born on my birthday, I share a birthday. Well,
oh, you're right. You do share a birthday with Pitbull.
I called it. I knew the people that Okay, first of all, I share a birthday with Mr. Worldwide. That's probably number one. That's probably number one.
You're saying that before you've said the last one, so...
That's number one. Number 2 is Drew Brees because he's great. I'm 0, of course. I'm the most important. And then number 3 is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
You're putting him third out of... Actually, you're putting him last out of 4. Sorry, I didn't turn my sound off.
We share a birthday. That doesn't mean that he's dead. He can't do anything anymore. All 4,
he's already done so much more than you will.
All 3 of us that share this birthday together.
So you're just not even including
No, I'm going to include him. It's just all 3 of us at the top, we can still change the world. You know what I mean?
One of them is Mr. Worldwide.
Exactly. He probably has the best chance.
And one of them might still be competing for the Super Bowl this year. We're not sure when we're recording this, but by the time this is out.
By the time it's out, we'll know. Here, Bobby, cut this in.
Well, we won't know if he's competing for the Super Bowl. We'll know if he's still in it.
The
championship game.
Yeah.
Conference championship.
Bobby, here, go with this. Man, Drew Brees, he made it.
He did it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
I'll tell you which one happened. So just depending on...
He beat the Eagles.
Depending on how the game goes, cut that one in or cut this one in. Oh man, it was a good season at least.
I can't believe they lost to the Eagles, man. They're going to do it again.
They're a good team.
They weren't until about 3 weeks ago.
Especially when they get to the playoffs. Nick Foles.
With Nick Foles.
You know what they say about Nick Foles?
He's the luckiest man on earth.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. If you know anything about sports, Nick Foles, he's been very... I don't know.
Below average in his career.
In his career, but when it comes to the playoffs for the Eagles...
the last 3 weeks of the season and then the playoffs.
Yeah, but last season he did the same thing, pretty much. Minus the 3 weeks, right?
No, he played the last 3 weeks.
Oh. So yeah, this is just...
It's the same exact thing happening again.
This is just what they do.
Except last year, the Eagles were good all season.
Yeah, because they had their starting quarterback, who's great during the regular season. He's great.
He wasn't that great this year.
And then when it gets to the end of the season, they have Nick Foles sitting on the sideline, Big Dick Nick. He's just sitting there getting ready to go. He needs a lot. He's getting old, so he needs some time to get ready, right? And then when the postseason comes, he's ready to go. So he's ready to rock and roll. That's why he's so good in the postseason. You know what I mean? He just needs a lot of time to rest. So anyway.
Yeah, Nick Foles, he's, greatest quarterback of our generation.
Probably. Bobby Cuttin, whichever of those.
I forgot we were doing that.
Okay, so yeah, we can change the world still. And then, of course, there's me. I'm trying to bring smoking back. So I'm obviously...
That's not a good thing.
I watched...
Joe Camel probably loves you.
I watched... big fan of him.
Joe Camel?
I'm a big fan of Big Tobacco. They sponsor the show, so...
but they don't, actually.
In a way, okay.
If they called you and were like, hey, we want to give you money for the show, would you take it?
In a heartbeat.
I can't tell if you're serious or not.
In a heartbeat. It depends how much money. Like, if it was a low amount of money, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to sell cancer sticks to kids for free. I mean, I already do that right now. But if they offered me, like, a high enough number, I'd be like, we all live and die. What's the point? Like, it doesn't really matter.
That's pretty fucked up.
Okay. I watched this vegan documentary that said that it's called What the Health. It's on Netflix. It's by this hippie dude. He makes a bunch of vegan documentaries.
Yeah.
He's pretty much saying if you eat red meat and like chicken and stuff,
you're gonna die.
You're the equivalent to cancer.
Oh, you as a person are the equivalent to cancer.
Yeah, or like Hitler. So.
Interesting.
The thing I hate about him is, first of all, he's like, not that I hate hippies. Hippies are cool.
Oh shit, dude.
What was that?
Nothing.
Are you watching a video during the podcast?
No.
Should I just
I opened a Snapchat.
We should just ban Tommy from using
Don't worry about it.
Show. Like, I keep notes on my phone, so like that's why
okay, here's the thing. You know how like
we'll get back to my story. Go ahead.
No, keep going.
No.
You know how like if it has sound, it's like purple?
Yeah.
It didn't do that.
What do you mean?
The Snapchat, it was red, but then I had sound in it.
Oh. Well, explain that, Mark Zuckerberg.
So I blame Mark Zuckerberg for me playing sound during this video.
You know who didn't do that? Big Tobacco. Anyway, back to my story. It'll all tie in. Trust me. So he was saying, I hate this guy first off. He's a hippie. Nothing against hippies. I love hippies.
Yeah.
There are a lot of hippies who are juggalos. We love our juggalos. We are a juggalo podcast. But this guy kind of sucks. He drives around in like a big blue Volkswagen minibus.
Yeah.
And he calls like the American Diabetes Association, American Cancer Association. The receptionist, whoever like works the phone lines there, who just kind of gives out basic information, picks up, and he's like badgering them with like high level like questions.
And they're like, I don't know.
She's like, I can't answer that. Like, I don't know. And he's like, see, that shows that the American Cancer Association doesn't know that blah, 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 blah. And they're like, this is on their site. I'm like, the person who works there is just a receptionist. They get paid.
I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, they get paid dick probably. So it's like.
I mean, they probably get paid okay.
Yeah. So I hate this guy.
Like mid-level.
And then the other thing he does is he goes around and interviews doctors that side with him, saying that like meat causes cancer and clogs up your arteries.
But does he go to doctors that don't?
He goes to no. He went to one.
And were they like, you're wrong?
Well, okay. So he goes to doctors that agree with him. And I would say it's the minority of doctors that agree with him.
Yeah. Some doctors think that vaccines cause autism.
Well, we'll get to that later.
Will we?
Yes. So he goes to doctors that like are obviously going to agree with him.
Yeah.
His whole point is that like Tyson and like the Big Chicken Group and
Tyson is evil. I'll throw that out there.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But I mean, I still eat their shit.
Yeah, no, I do too. It's really good.
It's hard to ignore it. But like all these big fast food companies and these giant mega meat corporations, they pay off like the FDA and they sponsor the American Cancer Association, so they won't do research on them. But it's bullshit because it's like. Why would they...
I didn't know that.
Why would they cover up... Why would they pay someone to do research that could possibly find out that they're doing... Like that
their food is bad.
Causes cancer.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to find out what's bad so they can find out how to market it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, if we can't say it's safe, then we'll say this. And blah, blah, blah. That doesn't sound good for meat companies. I just kind of realized, like... well, if it's not safe, then we can market it as delicious. But it's not. That's not the point. The point is, that's bullshit.
It is delicious.
He finds these doctors that are like, there are studies out there that show that blah 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 this and blah 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 that and cancer and but what they don't tell you is that these are single studies done once, never recreated in Europe, when there are thousands of studies done here by our government and, you know, the people that keep us safe.
Do you really trust the government?
No.
That's the argument.
Do you trust the government? Fuck you, Dad.
That's the argument for so much stuff, though. Like, do you really believe what the government tells you, though? It's like, generally...
I would hope so.
Yes.
I mean, they build roads, so...
Yeah.
Those work, so I'm going to probably trust them.
When it comes to, like, stuff that is, like, believable, yeah. But when it comes to, like, lies, you know, that are obvious lies from the government, I'm like, all right, shut up.
Well, yeah. It seems, at least our government doesn't seem as corrupt as, like, other, like, Mexico, like, where they were working with the cartel back in the 80s.
Police were,
and, like, and the military, like, the straight-up military. They were all working together, the governors and the cartel leaders, and it was bullshit. But anyway, I watch a lot of Narcos, so I'm obviously...
So I'm an expert.
I'm an expert. Where was I going with this? So yeah, it's bullshit. But they had this stat that said, it was like for every serving of red meat that you eat, it's the equivalent to smoking 5 cigarettes.
That's so not true.
And so I was like, and they also said carbs aren't bad for you and sugar is also blown out of proportion, not that bad for you. And I was like, carbs are like the most, I agree with them on that because a carbohydrate is like the main source of energy for humans, right? I don't know either. I'm not a dietitian. I'm just saying.
I was going to say.
I think I heard someone say
I didn't do so hot in my biology class, but.
But like I would agree. Okay, yeah, but I mean, if you overdo it on bread, I'm sure you're going to get fat.
I eat so much bread.
Well, I'm kidding.
I'm out of here.
It's 2019. We're getting fit. I've already lost 4 pounds this year. Is it good? Have I just been eating less? Yes.
Yeah. I was with Eddie. Eddie came to get me to like go to record at 3:00. And like first we went to...
Don't know why that matters, but okay.
It does because it just... Hear me out. It was 3:00 and then he was like, oh, I need to go get a Red Bull first. And we went to the grocery store and he also got an apple and he's like, yeah, I haven't eaten yet today. And I was like, excuse me?
Okay, I woke up at like 12.
If you wake up at 12, you're going to be hungry. You should eat.
I'm never hungry when I wake up. I'm usually the opposite, actually.
I'm always hungry when I wake up.
Well, I mean, different strokes. You know what I mean? Some of us like a finger up our ass. So...
Yeah, that's my line.
Why are you pulling your shirt up? I
thought you weren't going to expose me like that.
Let me explain what I'm seeing right now. Tommy's sitting across from me. I mean, obviously he's voluptuous. He's beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, no, keep going.
But he was just sitting here. We're recording, and then all of a sudden he just crop tops his top. So now his belly, his hairy...
My gut,
yeah, is just out and about. I mean, my family's home. I don't understand what's going on. Why are you doing this?
I really didn't think you were going to... I thought we were just going to let it go. I didn't think you were going to expose me like this.
Okay, let's get back on track. I know now he's just lifted up his whole shirt. Stop.
I thought we just talked about this.
So all I'm saying...
You're not going to expose me.
Let me pull it back into the conversation that we started out the podcast with. Are you going to just take your shirt off?
No.
Okay.
Why would you say that?
So you said, would you take money from Big Tobacco? Well, obviously, I'm not going to take cancer from meat. I'm not going to sell kids steaks. So
if they're Trump steaks.
It's just as healthy to smoke 5 cigarettes. So stop eating steaks, guys. Just start smoking cigarettes. That's the answer. You're welcome.
Don't do that.
You can quote me on that. And just have a good time. Okay, would you rather have cancer from eating steak and being fat? Or would you rather look cool...
I'd rather get cancer from steak.
And have delicious, savory smoke in your lungs.
I don't know if I would call smoking cigarettes savory.
If smoking was wrong, why would God create tobacco?
To tempt you.
Welcome back to our religion podcast. I want to start... So I had this idea that we need to brand the podcast better because, come on, like, look at us.
I need to get some of those stickers. I'm just going to put them up around campus.
Oh, that's actually probably a good idea.
I'm just going to slap them places.
I can't get you them for free.
Yeah, I know. I think that's bullshit, but at the same time, like, I'm just going to buy some.
Yeah, we have stickers if you want to check them out. It's on Redbubble.
Go on Redbubble, Reddit,
nope, just Redbubble.
Reddit.com/Redbubble.
Redbubble. We can put it up on our Twitter if you're interested.
There's a sticker. There's actually a few stickers.
There's a sticker.
But there's only one EPS sticker.
There's
two.
There's two.
I just looked today or yesterday.
There's sweatshirts, but that's not on Redbubble. That's on a different thing.
Yeah.
We'll put tweets out for all the merch that you can buy if you want some. But what was I going off of? What was I saying? Dude.
I totally forget.
I was thinking, how can we make ourselves more popular? The problem we have is we're in the wrong category. We're under a comedy podcast. Obviously, we're not funny.
We should be under health and fitness.
Health and fitness or religion.
Oh, yeah, religion.
Religious studies. Because I feel like we talk about it enough.
We talk about religion probably once an episode.
Probably. Maybe. We have in the past, couple, but that was because Christmas.
Yeah.
It was a callback to the abortion guy.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get this show started.
Let's get this show on the road 15 minutes in.
I have some stuff I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Unless you have something you want to talk about.
I have stuff, but I'll let you go first.
So, in the news, lately on Twitter, I don't know if you've seen this, they've been doing... a lot of people have been going on this app called Pop Sugar. And what you do is you take a picture of yourself or you upload a picture of yourself, and then it finds your celebrity match.
Yeah.
And I don't know how accurate it is. I did one for Tommy, and he got Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yes!
Did you not see the tweet?
No! When did you tweet it?
I don't know. Just go check out our podcast or the Twitter, and you'll see it. I would say that you probably are his long-lost son. Like the picture that I put up and the picture that it came up with, I was like, I could see it.
I need to see this.
I could see it for sure.
Did you do one for you, too?
I did one for me. I did it 5 times.
Oh, yeah. No, that's...
accurate. Right?
That's good.
Yeah, go check it out.
That's really good.
At SadBoyCrying on Twitter.
I'm going to go retweet it. I hadn't seen it. How did I not see that?
I don't know. But mine, I did it 5 times because I kept getting this, and I don't know how.
Oh, you didn't post yours, though?
No, because I was too embarrassed.
I can't wait.
I kept getting the fat dad from Teen Mom. I don't know how to... I don't know. His name's like Gary or something. This guy's morbidly obese. He's also a douchebag. I think he cheated on the mom or something. Like, he did something really bad.
What is it from?
Teen Mom? Oh, I still got Drake. I think I see a resemblance.
Yeah.
It's
only 44%.
Yeah, it's a lower percentage.
Mine was 67%. That's passing, I think.
But yeah, I kept getting Gary White or something. I don't remember his name.
Oh my god, this is the greatest thing I think I've ever seen.
But if you ever watch Teen Mom on MTV, he's the fat guy.
He's the fat guy.
I would say he's probably 200 pounds heavier than me.
Oh, dude, I'm...
What?
I mean...
Oh, bleep
that out.
You're R-worded.
I just liked and retweeted it from our account and not mine.
So every time an episode releases, I put the tweet out,
But you don't switch back to your account?
I auto set it up to tweet from our account, from our hosting service, to say, hey, there's a new episode out, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But I always accidentally link it to something stupid. 2 weeks ago, I linked it to our Twitter. So it was our Twitter linking to our Twitter.
I saw that.
This week,
and then this week you did it to 8th grade.
Yeah, I linked it to the movie where...
that we talked about it in the episode, I think. But.
Yeah, you can download 8th grade. You can rent it for 99 cents on iTunes.
Do it.
Deal. We're iTunes affiliates, so if you want to help us out, use our link on our website. But I accidentally did that instead of the episode. So I always have to go back in and be like, don't use that link. This is the cool kid link.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about with that. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
Related to that, I don't know if it was the same website or a different website, but one of them used to, it would guess your age and gender. Do you remember that?
No. Oh,
It was 5 years ago, probably. Maybe 4.
Yeah, and then we kept putting in our friend.
One of our friends kept getting, a 20-year-old woman.
Yeah, he's not. He's an 18-year-old man.
Yeah. It was amazing, but, I really got into it for about a week.
It's kind of funny how stupid these things are.
They're so not accurate.
No. And
I bet there's like the technology that are like is probably really accurate.
What do you mean?
That they could do.
Oh,
but like
this is like a fast
But these
release.
little like that
they're just trying to sell ads or something, and so they're using
yeah thing that'll just get like a funny result or whatever. But like I bet there's stuff that like could really like get it down to something that's really accurate.
I was thinking about starting to transcribe the podcast, and so I went on this app that uses Watson from IBM, and I played one clip, like it was a short clip, and was it good? It got pretty much, and we were kind of mumbling at some points, and it got it pretty close. Like I would say,
I'm telling you, dude, like facial recognition and stuff like that, and like voice recognition.
I hate,
but it's so good now.
Like
they're really good now. I got a new phone a little while ago, but like they were trying to sell me on the XR.
Yeah, the new one. Yeah,
I almost got it, but then I didn't.
It's $1,000. That's their
cheapest
model.
The XR isn't $1,000.
How much is it?
The X is the $1,000 one.
How much is the XR?
It was like
I think that's
$700 or something.
That's still
which is still it's still a ton. That's why I didn't get it.
Yeah,
that and because I definitely would have broken it. But they were like, there's no like home button, there's no like thumbprint or whatever. It does facial recognition for the lock. And then I was like, okay, but like if I like shave or like wearing glasses one time and not another time, like is he gonna fuck it up? And he's like, no, it like every time it sees you, it like learns more.
No, I don't like that.
So it'll like, and I like, I agree, I don't like it, but it's so interesting. It's like every time it sees you, it like gets better and better at recognizing you.
Yeah, I don't like that. That freaks me out. That's one of the biggest reasons I don't want a new phone.
What about the stuff that's like, did you see when Google came out? This was a while ago, but they were like, we'll make appointments for you. And it was like Google set up a hair appointment between 9 a.m. and noon
and it
on
just
this
does
day.
It for you?
And it calls and it's like, hi, this is so-and-so. I want to set up an appointment for like whoever told him to do it on Sunday between like this time and this time. And they're like, like the actual receptionist is like, we can do like this time. And they're like, okay, yeah, that should be good.
But it's a robot.
It's a robot, but it's like so good.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it's terrifying. When it came out, everybody was like, oh no.
Yeah.
This is really bad.
It's Black Mirror. It's Black Mirror in real life. That's why they're making the show. It's to show us that this is gonna happen.
Yeah, Black Mirror scares me.
Like Elon Musk, he keeps saying that like,
dude, Elon Musk is going off the deep end.
Why? What did he do?
Like, his tweets are so weird.
I don't follow him. So what did he say?
Dude, I just saw like I don't know what I forget what the recent one was, but somebody retweeted it and I was like, okay, he's too far gone.
He acts as like the Bond villain. I think that's his whole shtick. Like he's trying to be a Bond villain. He has so much money.
But he's such a good guy.
In general, I would say yeah. I don't think he finishes a lot of stuff.
What do you mean?
Tesla's cool. I want a Tesla. That'd be cool.
I think it was a picture he tweeted. Yeah, he made this his profile picture for like.
Does he have a Waluigi mustache?
Drawn on.
That's really funny.
But like he posted this and I was like, oh no,
I think that just shows he's human.
But like I don't know, man.
Like these athletes.
And then there was the other stuff of he's like, I'm just trying to find my like anime girlfriend or whatever and stuff like that. That was a while ago.
Why would that? He's on the internet.
I know, but it was just so weird. Twitter thought his account got hacked
because he was doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, I think he's just a memer.
Twitter shut down his account for a while. They were like, and they like sent him an email where like, we think your account got hacked, and he was like, no, it was me.
I think it's sad because not that like Cry Me River is billions of dollars, but it's like he's just a human being. Like
I agree.
It's like athletes and celebrities and rich people all have to like act a certain
way. But like all of a sudden, he just became so weird.
That's like saying we can't like do funny jokes anymore, like telling kids to smoke.
No, I mean like we can't. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just think like he snapped because he wasn't like this before.
Yeah, my mom was telling me that one of her friends, who's like a family friend.
Yeah.
She started listening to she listens to like every episode of the podcast.
Ours?
Oh no. And I was like, oh
no.
This is a good Christian lady.
Does she still listen?
Need to be hearing about.
Does she still
things.
listen?
I hope so, in a way, because
she's hearing you talk about it right now.
Well, then you know, hey, shout out you. You know who you are. I think it's this is the real me, except it's not.
I really like this.
This is all.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
What is it? I can't see.
It's Elon Musk with his I voted sticker on his forehead.
Is he American? No, he's South African, isn't he?
He voted.
He's probably a citizen. Okay. So, back on topic. I know I keep saying that it's not like we have a fucking topic. Stop eating, start smoking. We already talked about that. Since the last time we recorded, there was a meme. Not really a meme. There was on a Reddit, I think it was a thread or a 4chan thread, someone said out of nowhere that the Queen was going to die.
Yeah, on January 5th.
Specifically.
Yes. I loved that meme.
Why? Why was that a thing?
Can we bring this into the topic that I was going to bring up? Okay, of like, memes have gotten so weird out of nowhere. Like,
no,
it was a gentle decline, and then all of a sudden it's like the Queen's going to die on January 5th.
I don't know if that... I don't think that... So when you have blood vessels in your brain, right?
Okay, I love to see where this is going.
They deliver blood to your brain.
Yeah.
And it has oxygen in it. That's how your brain lives.
Yeah.
So when those get clogged up, when your arteries in your brain get clogged up from plaque,
you have an aneurysm.
You get dementia. It's just your brain's not getting oxygen.
Yeah.
That's what happened with memes. Our arteries are clogging up. And this is just the decline down. Eventually, it's just going to make no sense at all. We're getting pretty close.
I was about to say, it's getting there.
We're just going to be brain dead. It's just going to be a brain dead.
My favorite one, it was like, it was the Queen one.
Yeah.
It was like, it was just like a paragraph. It was like, of course the Queen is safe. Like, nothing's going to happen to her. Like, she doesn't need to worry about January 5th or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, let's just go back to Big Chungus and like other memes. But like it highlighted certain like letters and phrases and like words. And it started spelling out, it's like, Operation Big Chungus is a go for January 5th.
No, but like you were saying, I think your whole point is that it started out with like the troll faces.
Yeah, and then there was a really
meme and stupid stuff.
There was a really good tweet like a year or two ago that was like it was like what all it was like what happened, and then it was like memes in 2012, and it was just the
troll face and stuff.
It was like troll face or whatever. Like somebody was mad that they didn't get a Facebook message or something like troll face. And then it was Puppet Yoda, like, photoshopped over, like, where Donald Trump would be in, like, the State of the Union. It's, like, P is stored to the balls.
Yeah, I was actually going to use
what
that.
happened?
I was going to use that as the reference. I was going to be like, and it went up to, and that's actually tame now.
I know, right?
Someone sent me a meme that, let me just pull it up real quick so I can
I want to mention some also.
Here's one. It's Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, poorly drawn. Except Shaggy has the skin of a human, but he has the body of a dog.
Yeah.
And
Scooby's in like a wife beater and standing up straight.
And the caption just says, "Please place items in the bagging area." That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
and
it's hilarious.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
There's one I also wanted to get into the same of like cursed images, you know?
Yeah.
There's a whole post of cursed images. Look at this one. It's like a Volkswagen Beetle made to look like Nemo.
Yeah. This is good radio, by the way. Just showing.
I know, but like, what happened? First of all, where did cursed images come from?
I think it's just a meme. Like, this is a cursed image.
I know, but like, I only like found them like semi-recently.
Really?
Like,
They've been around.
I know, that's the thing.
They've been around for a while.
As I was just like, whoa.
I think the point of memes nowadays is just to make them so dumb.
It's all shock value, I think.
But what's scary is like fucking... Okay, this actually kind of ties in. First of all, the Queen didn't die. I made a bet with someone that...
That she was going to?
No, I made a bet with someone like, who's going to die first, the Queen or Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Dude, that's fucked up. I hope the Queen died first.
They took the Queen.
Yeah, so I would take the Queen.
I'm stuck with RBG. I am not confident. I love her.
I hope you're wrong.
I love her.
Yeah.
She's great. She's our only hope. But come on.
She is, quite frankly, our only hope. But also, like, Queen of England. It's time.
She's got 10. She's 10 years younger than the Queen, but like also 10 times sicker. So yeah, I my money is on her, but I'm not confident.
Yeah, I think the Queen's gonna die first. It's time, Queen of England. I don't know your first name. Is it Elizabeth?
Yeah. But anyway, memes, they're fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about Bandersnatch.
Yeah.
A couple episodes ago. Was that last episode? Or
I think it was last episode.
First of all, not my favorite, but
we already talked about it.
Well, no. Did you see that Netflix tweeted out they're trying to get people to watch it again because they're like, did you pick up the family photo twice?
Yeah, I did.
If you don't know what Bandersnatch is, go listen to our last episode.
That's the one that like freaked me out.
Did you pick it up twice?
Yeah.
And there's another ending? Or is it like...
It's not like an ending. It's just like
way?
he like something happens and he like wakes up. It's like just a dream, but it's like a
crazy
jump scare almost.
So they're gonna make people watch it for like 50 minutes again.
It literally like the thing that happens when you pick it up twice is worth like 5 seconds.
All right, so don't do it, guys. Don't listen to Netflix. But this is why Netflix is getting evil. They're getting on Disney levels. They took memes. Instead of having like a budget for marketing for Bandersnatch,
yeah,
what they did is they made a bunch of fake Twitter accounts. Or they
made
hired
memes about
small Twitter accounts. And they started posting memes about, oh, this wasn't for Bandersnatch.
It was for Bird Box. Yeah, it was for Bird Box.
I'm a fucking idiot.
I was going to say, you've told me this before, but not about Bandersnatch.
Instead of for Bird Box, the movie that came out, which was, it was a movie.
Again, we've talked about it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, but whatever.
They, instead of marketing it, they just put it out, which they've done before.
Yeah.
But they also just got a bunch of fake Twitter accounts. I don't know if I want to call them fake, but they were like...
They just made a bunch of them?
Small Twitter accounts. They follow like 3 or 4 people, maybe don't even follow anyone, have no followers. And they only tweet, their only tweets are memes about Bird Box. So any Bird Box meme that you've seen probably generated from Netflix itself.
Wow.
And they're playing you. And it's evil. You can't use
I don't know why
memes.
that's evil. It's just smart marketing.
Use memes.
It's smart marketing. They're adapting to the modern age.
That's not what memes are for. Memes are not for business. Memes are for our creative outlets to express our values and...
No, I think it's just smart marketing. People are going to feel left out, like they're not getting the memes, so they're going to watch the movie.
Are you cool with them just... Is that cool to
yeah,
just
whatever.
make a bunch of fake...
It's smart marketing. Who cares? There's no law against it. Who cares?
You don't feel freaked out that they like put names on it and stuff too? And like profile pictures and like...
I watched it anyway.
Do you think they just, at Netflix HQ, they were like, every employee is like, for the day, they're like, all right, make 3 Twitter accounts and tweet these memes. And then
maybe.
Hopefully they'll go viral.
I don't know, man.
Maybe we should do that.
Start making memes about the show to get people to listen?
Yeah, and then like have 500 Twitter accounts. Just make them.
Yeah.
And then all retweet each other and like get them trending.
Yeah.
And then it's a good idea.
Yeah, let's just make up a bunch of people.
Hey, if you're out there and you
let's find a bunch of dead people, take their social security number.
I don't think we need the social security part.
I just let me do this.
Okay.
Steal their identities.
Yep.
Make a bunch of money, commit crimes in their names, and make Twitter accounts for them and then talk about the show.
I mean, we could just make up names.
No.
They don't even have to be real names.
But this makes it real.
We would have to make a lot of emails. Can you have multiple? Yeah, you can have multiple accounts on a single email, right?
I have no idea.
Doesn't matter. Getting off topic here.
Yeah, you know.
So yeah, Netflix may be evil. They haven't been putting out anything good anyway recently. There's this German show.
I disagree, man.
There's this German show called Perfume. I don't know if I like it.
I thought Bandersnatch was good. Bird Box was eh. I watched a couple other Netflix shows that are good.
Sorry.
I like what Netflix does.
I think they make good shows.
Yeah, I think they make really good shows.
I'm not saying it's bad. Oh, but like back to the Queen meme. Damn, we are really bad at staying on top.
Dude, but it's good content, right, guys?
So what I really liked about it is the major news sites and publications, they had to go find the source of the information. Like, where did this start? And they finally found it. And
Was it 4chan? Because I feel like it's a 4chan
I don't remember.
thing.
I don't remember. I didn't write that part down. But
oh my god.
they had to quote the person. And they don't have a literal name, so they had to use their username. So the person who started it is beefy_cabbage. And so there's like a real news publication using smart big words, and then it's just like beefy_cabbage said. And they're like,
the queen will die on January 5th.
We reached out to beefy_cabbage, but we did not get...
I'm shocked.
Yeah. It's so... Anyway.
It's 4chan. That's how memes work. It starts on 4chan.
Or Reddit.
Well, no, then it gets to Reddit, and then it gets to Twitter, and then it gets to Instagram.
And then it gets to Facebook. Facebook is
Facebook is dead last.
Dead last, or they just get shit memes.
Yeah, but my point is, Reddit, or not Reddit, 4chan's like a month ahead on memes.
I don't know.
They're at least a couple weeks ahead.
I don't know, man. Reddit's pretty fast. I use Reddit, and I see memes that hit Twitter like a week, sometimes 2 weeks before.
Yeah. I'm saying like 4chan's like a week or before.
Do you ever go on 4chan?
No, because
we'll do an experiment.
It's the deepest, darkest recesses of the internet.
We'll do an experiment.
You know what I'm talking about.
I saw this thing on 4chan that this guy was thinking about committing suicide.
Yeah, 4chan's fucked up.
And he was like, I don't want to hurt, like I don't want to inconvenience anyone. And I live by the ocean, so I don't want someone to find my dead body. So what I'm going to do is go out into the middle. I have a sailboat. I'm going to go out to the middle of the ocean. I'm going to pour myself with lighter fluid and all over the boat. I'm going to light myself on fire and then shoot myself in the head. So that way, the boat will burn me up and the boat. No one will have to deal with the body. And someone, like the comment under it that commented on the thread.
Yeah.
All he said, this is dark, by the way.
Yeah, no, 4chan's fucked up.
This is 4chan dark corner.
Yeah.
Bobby throwing some freaky, like...
Ooh.
The guy who commented on it was like, at least make your suicide helpful. Join ISIS, become a suicide bomber, and then just blow yourself up in their presence. And I'm like...
What the fuck? No, seriously. 4chan is the darkest, dirtiest corner of the
I
internet.
don't know. Have you ever been on the dark web? I haven't. Have you ever been on the dark web?
No, but I mean like... They're the one step above the dark web.
Because you can buy guns and stuff on the dark web.
Yeah, you can hire like hitmen and shit.
Yeah.
And get prostitutes and stuff like that.
For some reason, every business class I take at school, I'm in college.
Mm-hmm.
I'm educated. Every business class I take, they always talk about the dark web. Like there's always one.
How do you get there?
Where the whole lecture is just about the dark
web. How do you
web.
get to the dark web?
They have a browser that is accessible to everyone. It's called Onion or something. I don't remember.
Why?
Dougal.
Dougal.
Google.
Why don't we?
Do you want to go on the dark web?
No,
it's really dangerous. Okay,
it's super. First of all, your computer will get AIDS. First of all,
well, I feel like because we watched videos on it and they said don't go on the dark web unless you're like know what you're doing, because the minute you go on, you're gonna be like,
yeah, you're gonna get flagged.
You're gonna no, not flagged, but there's like a lot of hackers who like will know that you're what's it called? Susceptible. So like if you use your VPN and like,
right.
So just don't go on the dark web.
Or do if you're looking for like a hitman or something.
They have
but don't hire him to get us.
One of my hobbies, as we know, is like at 3 a.m. to just go into a YouTube hole.
Yeah.
Once I went on a tour of the dark web and it's cool. I mean it's not
I want to do that.
It's not cool, but it's very intriguing. It's just like a YouTube video where a guy's like, all right, I'm doing this so people don't, fuck their computers up or their lives, because you could get your stuff stolen on, like your social security and stuff and banking information. So he went on and then he went to like some of the most, they have like a Wikipedia for the dark web on the dark web's browser. And from there you can go to like the top dark web websites where it's like, you want guns, you want drugs, you want a hitman, you want a prostitute, you want, blah, 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 blah.
You think it would be harder to like than just downloading a browser?
It was also created by our government, the CIA.
I did not.
It was to
just like crack cocaine or whatever,
monitor...
right? They put crack in all those communities to like.
I think that's a conspiracy.
To see, no, I think that's real.
Is it real?
that they like put crack in like low income communities to like as like guinea pigs to see what would happen. And then now whenever people are like addicted to crack, they're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? But like they're actually the one that like plagued the communities.
I really love conspiracy theories. And
I think that's 100% true.
I'm really glad you brought that up because I wanted to make this conspiracy podcast today.
Okay, but like finish what you were saying about why they made the dark web.
I think it was just so they could monitor people better.
Oh,
like they could.
Yeah.
It's easier to go undetected on the dark web. You know what I mean?
For the police to go undetected?
For police and for hackers. And I think it started out as a way for... because there's like a part of the internet that's accessible to everyone. You know?
Yeah.
That's with Google.
I was going to say Google.
And then...
Netflix,
the dark web is like a layer below that. So there's so much... The majority of the internet is something that you can't access.
Most of it? I don't know about that.
No, the majority of it is something that you cannot
that's
access.
the same as most.
Okay, fine. Most of the internet is,
Most of the internet? No.
Most
the majority.
most of the internet is something that you cannot get to.
That's so... I don't believe that.
Most of the internet is something you can't get to. And so they used it as a way, I think, to track people and like, you know, get information.
I can't believe most.
And then, I mean, it was always like free to the public. Like, it's not illegal to be on it. It's not illegal to download it. It's not illegal to browse. I don't even know if it's
That's
illegal.
weird too.
I don't know if it's illegal to buy stuff too. Like, if you buy something that's not illegal.
But why would you buy something that's not illegal on the dark web?
Could be you might live in a country that you can't buy it.
Like Kinder Surprise eggs.
Yeah, exactly. If you want a Kinder Surprise egg in the U.S., you have to fucking go to Canada or go on the dark web. What's easier? Driving up to Canada?
It depends on where you live, I guess.
You live in New Mexico. What are you going to do?
Go to Mexico. Buy a Kinder Surprise egg.
I don't know if they have...
In Mexico? I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Do they have...
Plus, you have to go through that border wall.
Do they have... Man, the government's shut down. I keep using that as...
Yeah, how are they monitoring the dark web right now?
they might not be. I keep telling...
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, by the time this podcast comes out, I hope the government's open because we're recording this pretty early in advance.
Yeah, like a whole week. No, not quite a whole week, but
just about a week. At the time of this recording, the
government is still shut down.
But
they're gonna have to reopen it soon, whether or not they make the deal or not, because there are government workers who aren't getting paid who are gonna like start suing.
Yeah,
and they're gonna be like, all right, we have to.
They might shut down the water at the White House because they owe millions in bills. But
I'm shocked.
That's not the president's fault though. Like he doesn't pay his bills. Someone does that for him. So what I was saying is I keep using the government shutdown as an excuse for why people need to listen to the podcast. I'm like, if you don't listen to the podcast, the government will continue to be shut down. We have a direct link to the government. It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, let's get to your other conspiracies you want to talk about.
There's a couple.
The moon landing was faked.
Obviously.
The Earth is flat.
Just the thing about conspiracy theories is I really want to get into them more. So I like the idea of them.
Then you're going to start believing them, and then you're going to start wearing, like, alien protection headwear.
Is that a problem?
I'd look at you differently.
I don't think
Is that bad?
I think I'm more interested in the reasons.
Art?
The reasons why they come up with it.
Yeah.
Like some weird... Like,
some of them make sense.
They make sense, but like you can tell they're like really pushing.
Yeah.
And there's no real evidence behind anything they say. Like they...
Yeah.
I think when someone makes a conspiracy, they use evidence that they either kind of like fabricate a little bit or they take some of
but then people start believing.
Not the whole thing.
Do you know jet fuel can't melt steel beams?
But they do things like that. It's like no one's going to actually research this.
Yeah, I'm not going to check. I haven't checked.
All it takes is a Google search, but we're so lazy that...
we're talking about it right now, how we're too lazy to check, and I'm still not going to check.
Exactly. So that's how I think most of them get made. So that's why I don't think I would get sucked in that hardcore where I'm going to start believing them.
Yeah.
But some of my favorites are that the diseases that exist in the world were made by humans. Like they're artificial diseases.
Well, and
like
it all
HIV.
goes...
They said the KGB... So AIDS...
The KGB made it?
Yeah, the AIDS comes from monkeys naturally, like apes.
Yeah.
I almost said bovines. No, that's a cow.
I almost said bovines, but that's a cow.
The KGB took AIDS, and then they spread it.
That's so interesting.
Oh, huh?
I'd believe that with the KGB.
Why? I mean, they're like
because they were pretty fucked up.
Or they still exist.
They were a Soviet thing, weren't they?
No, the KGB still exists. I'm pretty sure. Look it up.
I thought it had a different name now because they're Russia now and not.
I mean, they were Russian.
But they were Soviet. You know?
Welcome to the Google Show.
Part fucking 50. Vladimir Putin resurrects the KGB.
Yeah.
This was 2 years ago. But okay, so they're back. But they were dead for a while.
Dude, Vladimir Putin freaks me the fuck out. I honestly don't want to ever go to Russia. Like, I know they're...
I think if, like, they calm down, I might want to go.
So...
But, like, as of right now, I wouldn't want to go.
I know they're modern. They have everything pretty much that we have here. The people who live there, like the
they're
citizens
chilling,
of Russia,
right?
They're chill. They're just people. But the government freaks me out so much that...
I bet it's different than, like, we expect.
I bet it's U.S. propaganda. Like, I have a Russian friend. I did a project with someone from Russia. He's really cool. And he's very normal. He likes movies.
Yeah.
And he likes playing video games.
Does he like Vladimir Putin?
I didn't ask him.
Oh, okay.
But...
I can't believe that. It didn't come up.
I don't know if it matters if you like Vladimir Putin or not. You better, or he's going to kill you.
Yeah.
But he seems so normal, and I was like,
a lot of it
why?
is
How?
American propaganda.
Yeah, I bet it's a lot American propaganda.
But, like, a lot of it isn't, too. Because, like, Donnie loves Putin now.
It's because they're both billionaires. Well,
no, it's because he's
One's
a
Donald Trump.
submissive cuck. Like, I don't know how else to say it.
He openly cheats on his... Sorry, Trump talk real quick. We never talk about it, but, like, he openly cheated on his wife.
What if...
And
my biggest, like, complaint with it, some people was like, oh, it's personal life. I'm like, if Barack Obama did that...
I mean, Bill Clinton.
He would be dead.
Bill
No, but Barack Obama's black.
Yeah.
Like, they would have had his fucking head.
He wore a brown suit once.
Yeah. They would fucking
mustard.
have his head if he did anything like that. If Barack Obama, when he was, like, running for office, was like, yeah, I'm going to grab her by the pussy. Do you think do you think he would have gotten elected?
Well, we still...
Because I know he wouldn't have.
We actually don't know if Trump won legally or in the right way.
But that's my point.
Okay, so the next one, off Trump. Sorry, guys. Sorry that you had to sit through that. Trump, if you want to come on.
If you want to come on the show, yeah. I would so welcome it.
Kanye's looking for someone to come on. Or he's going
to show
to
to
go
go
again.
Yeah.
Damn. God,
we missed our chance.
We got beat out by Joe Rogan again, that guy.
He's always one step ahead of us.
I don't know how he does it. He's funny. Has a better podcast.
He has more money.
He's just better than us.
Better looking.
Hey, but we have more hair than him.
Yeah.
He could beat our ass, but we have more hair than him.
I have way more hair than him.
Yeah. You have a better beard than him.
Thanks, man.
I would say that you're probably gonna live longer than him. Like, he'll probably be dead before you die.
Yeah, and I might, like, be older than he is when I die than he dies.
Yeah, but like, there's no way.
There's no way to know that.
He's
now.
a pretty healthy guy.
I could die tomorrow.
You know what? I take back everything. Just Joe Rogan's better than us. You should listen to his podcast.
Yeah, except for in terms of hair.
So here's another one. This is to do with medicine again. It's your favorite topic. This is from Wikipedia. Mm-hmm. A popular conspiracy theory states that the pharmaceutical industry has mounted a cover-up of a casual link between vaccines and autism.
Okay, so...
The theory took hold with the publication of 1998. Sorry. With the publication in 1998 of a fraudulent paper by discredited former doctor Andrew...
Discredited.
The resulting anti-vaccine movement has been promoted by a number of
prominent
fucked up persons, including Rob Schneider.
Is that true?
Yep. Jim Carrey.
God.
I actually
What?
don't know if any of this is true. U.S. President Donald Trump. I don't know if that's true either.
I don't either, but I wouldn't be surprised.
And has led to increased...
I'd be shocked if the Jim Carrey one's true.
increased rates of infection and death from diseases such as measles in many countries, including the U.S., Italy, Germany, Romania, and the U.K.
Yeah, somebody just got smallpox and died recently.
Yeah, and that was cured.
It was gone.
Cured.
It was
disease.
gone.
So we got a mumps warning at my school.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Someone got mumps or measles or something.
Because their mom was scared of autism?
I guess. But, like, you know, and we're...
First of all, can I throw this out there?
Yeah.
If I had the choice between autism and smallpox, I'd rather my kid have autism.
Yeah. I know a lot of people with autism. They seem fine.
They're people, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, if you have smallpox, you're probably dead.
No, not necessarily. They can probably cure it. It's just going to suck. It's like chickenpox, right?
Yeah, and you're going to be, like, disabled and stuff.
Well, that's like chickenpox.
I had chickenpox.
You're going to get shingles.
You don't know that.
You're going to get shingles.
That's not fact. I might get shingles.
No, you will.
That's not true.
Ask any doctor.
It's not 100%.
Ask any doctor. It's a conspiracy.
There's those ads where it's like, if you've had chickenpox, the shingles virus is inside of you.
So,
and it's like, okay.
So that conspiracy is not as fun because it's pretty much just like some people read something from a doctor who's discredited at this point. Yeah. Although maybe he was blacklisted. They were like,
but I mean, God, like
the truth's coming out. We better blacklist.
But okay,
discredit him.
But my point still stands. Of even if it was true, which it isn't.
Okay.
But even if it was,
okay.
I'd rather my child have autism than smallpox.
I mean, that's on you, dude.
That's hard to argue.
It's on you.
It's hard to argue.
That's on you. Okay, one of my favorite ones, though.
Moon landing.
No, it's that Jesus was an alien. Think about it.
I think I've heard that before.
There's ladders and shit coming down from space. They talk about heaven being this...
You ever seen Ancient Aliens?
This off-worldly place. They talk about his healing powers and flying and these UFOs. And there's so many things in the Bible, which I have not read. So I can't...
What about him being born by a person?
He was born from a virgin mother. Although I think she's lying. I still think... You still think she was like, If it's true, it could have happened from aliens. Could have happened. That would explain...
You think she would have been like, by the way, some alien impregnated me.
It would explain the pyramids. It would explain...
Yeah, that's what I was going to say about Ancient Aliens, you know.
Yeah, they built them... They say that they built them as like a homing thing.
Yeah,
like
something.
Something for UFOs.
But like, I love that show.
And that was before Jesus was born.
I didn't learn a single thing about it, but like, I watched it sometimes. It was interesting.
And then Jesus came... and he was a baby, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He took the form of a baby. That's an alien.
Yeah.
And he grew, he looked like a human, but he could fly.
But he could walk on water?
He could walk on water. He could turn water to wine.
He could heal people?
He could heal people. What alien movie have you seen that hasn't had an alien touch someone and heal them? Probably like Predator.
I was going to say, like a few of them.
Yeah. But like E.T.,
but E.T. didn't look like a person.
He's the most famous alien, though.
You don't think Alf is the most famous alien?
He ate cats.
Alf? Yeah. Mystery solved.
I'm just saying the links between Jesus and Jesus being an alien, it's there. Jesus being an alien, it's there.
I never watched Alf.
Me either, because it was on in the 80s.
But like, I kind of want to start watching Alf.
I've been watching... I don't know. I feel like it's probably not as good. It probably doesn't hold up.
No, I bet it doesn't, but like...
And here's the other thing. He was an alien. Maybe he was around doing shit, and we just mistook it as humans with small brains, because we were like, not to discredit people's religion, sorry. Just kidding. I don't really care. People had like mongoloid brains, and so they saw this guy floating around. He's like, okay, he's obviously fucking God. Like, that has to be it.
But he also thought he was God.
Well, what I'm saying is maybe he was playing an act. And then he just came down.
But I guess he wouldn't know that he was an alien.
Then he got bored. He got bored with us. Honestly, I would have been bored back then too. And he was like, this is such a premature, like, race. I'll come back.
But he wouldn't
know. That's why he says...
He wouldn't know, though.
That's why he says he's coming back. Because he got bored. So he went back to his home world or went to go discover another planet.
He wouldn't know that he was an alien.
What do you mean? No.
If he was born...
He knew the entire...
If he was... No. If some alien came down, impregnated Virgin Mary, and then left, like, peaced out...
Virgin
how would he...
in air quotes, please. Then continue.
How would he know he's an alien?
I think when he was born as a baby, a human baby, he probably, who knows how like lifespans of alien races work. He could have been like this. We don't know. We only know how to think as humans. That's all I'm saying. So keep an open mind.
Well, that's like, did we talk about this last week?
What?
I know I talked about it recently. No. I don't remember if it was on the show or just, like, to people in general. But, like, the whole thing of, like, you know, there's no water on this planet, so there couldn't have been life.
Yeah, but we don't know.
I don't like that argument.
Yeah, we don't necessarily know that other beings need
water. Yeah. All we know is that everything on Earth needs it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean, that, like, if there's a planet fucking light years from here that doesn't have water, they might need other stuff. You know,
they only eat Tide Pods. Sorry, but back to Jesus.
That was bad audio content. I just gave Eddie a look.
So he left because he got bored. He's like, I'll come back when their technology has kind of reached forward.
Yeah.
So I think he's just an alien.
He's going to come back.
Going around. Our idea. So he and God are the same person just because he started out as this kind of God guy. In he's like, I'm gonna fuck with real form, which maybe we can't see as humans. He's like, I'm gonna fuck with these guys.
Dude, Bird Box?
I'm gonna look like them. So then he turns into a human, or looks like a human, by impregnating Virgin, air quotes, Mary. And the air quotes is around Mary now. And so, and then he becomes a human, and he does all these miracles when it's actually just him being a regular alien.
But
and then he got bored.
But at that point, that alien would just be the real God. The religion still holds up. It's just that alien is God.
He's playing God.
No, he is God.
Maybe there is no God. There are.
But the scenario you're painting right now, he's God. You're like he's God in quotes, but like he would just be God.
He wouldn't have to do anything with like spirits or anything. Like the way it's described.
No, he would just be God.
No, he would just be an alien. He'd be another being that came and fucked with us.
We're already
Not
here.
Not necessarily bad, but also probably.
We're already here.
We were already here as creatures.
Okay.
And then he found us.
Or just one guy.
It.
Yeah, just one thing though. He didn't come with a posse, an entourage.
Maybe that was what the disciples were. Or the saints and like all those things. They're just his buddies coming to hang out on his new planet he found. And so he or she.
God is a woman.
God is.
Do you listen to Ariana Grande?
It's Ariana. You fucking.
I'm out of here.
Swine.
So
It's
the love of my life.
She did this whole thing. She's an alien. Jesus is an alien.
Ariana Grande?
Jesus is a black woman alien and is gay. And that's why, maybe that's why the Bible says being gay is bad. Because when alien Jesus was trying to build up this human race, because he was like, this is a hobby. Like, this is what I do in my free time when I'm not doing my regular. Maybe he has a desk job, and this is what he just does for fun on the weekends. He comes to Earth, and then he's like, I want to grow these, like, this it's like having an ant farm, where you're like, I want to have, like, a big population. And so he was like, well, it won't work
if there's gay people.
Yeah, if they fuck in the ass, so we should say it's wrong. A couple are going to slip through the cracks. I don't really care, because God doesn't care if you're gay. You're wonderful if you are. It's okay.
I was about to say, I don't want to get into like serious.
That's why it's in the Bible. Because it's.
I don't want to get into serious time, but the reason it's in the Bible is because like the Bible was written by people, not God. And they were like, you know who I fucking
alien
hate?
Jesus.
They were like, you know who I fucking hate? Gay people. Let's write them off in this Bible we're writing. And that's what happened.
All I'm saying is I think all religion is based off of aliens now. I'm pretty convinced in that one. Do you believe in aliens?
I think they're out there somewhere.
It's hard to think that we would be the only.
I don't think they've been here.
It's also very narcissistic for us to be like, yeah, we're the only beings in the universe. universe. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, no, okay. So there's that whole argument.
Why would we exist?
I think they're there. I don't think they've been here, and if they have been here, I don't think they've been here since humans were alive. That's always the thing, is they're like, they were here and they helped the early people. This planet's been around for 7 billion years, or is that's the number of people on the Earth?
The number of people. 250 billion.
No, 7 trillion or something. Wait. How old is the Earth?
How old Earth?
Hey Siri, how old Earth?
Put that on a sticker.
Old Earth?
How old Earth?
4 billion.
4
what?
Billion. Yeah, 4 billion.
4.5 billion.
I mean 2000.
What?
2000.
2019 years. Happy birthday, America.
Yeah.
Anyway, my point is,
yeah.
To think that they just came around within the last 3,000 years is dumb. If the planet's been around for 4.5 billion years, they probably came around a long time ago. If they came around, they're like, man, nothing's fucking here, and peace the fuck out.
That's essentially what I just said with Alien Jesus. Will you be on my side, please?
No.
Can we start this?
No.
I mean, it's already been started. Just come over here. Come
sit with me.
Come sit. Here. Come sit on the lap.
Tell Santa what you want.
Okay. So, going off of that, here's a little, like, are you hot? Do you want me to turn
No, dude, it's kind of cold in here.
Oh, is that why? Why do you keep lifting your shirt up? Sorry, Bobby, cut that off. Why did you cut that off? Like my foreskin. You want to turn that light on there? Actually, it's getting dark. All right, Bobby, cut back in.
Let there be light.
So going off of the conspiracy theories, I've been thinking a lot lately about like science.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Continue.
So specifically animals. So they always say like research shows this, and like dogs think like this, and like so. I read an article that said dogs look at you in the eyes when they're pooping because they think of you as their mama.
I don't look my mom in the eye when I poop, though.
Well, the thing is that they live the way they think is that like this is a very vulnerable moment. So they were looking to you for protection. I'm like, that makes sense in theory, but how do we know that for sure? Maybe they just feel so awkward that they can't break eye contact. Have you ever done that where something's so weird that you can't look away? Like if I was taking a shit and someone broke into the stall, I would stare at them because I'd be like, So,
do you remember when that happened to you?
No.
On our 8th grade trip to DC?
Oh, okay. So yeah, in 8th grade. Way back in the day.
Busted in the door while you were taking a shit?
No, I was... Okay, so let me...
Oh, no, you were peeing, but you were like, what if I was pooping?
Yeah, backstory. We went on an 8th grade trip to Washington, D.C. with our history classes or whatever. And we had a teacher... What are they called? Like a teacher advisor? No.
Chaperone?
Chaperone. Teacher chaperone. And it was our... He was a math teacher or something?
I thought he was like the vice principal at that point.
No. He was a teacher. He was like a math teacher or a science teacher. Anyway, he came on the trip. What was his name? Subaru?
Subaru?
Was that his name? Like the car? Like, was that
Subaru? I don't know if we're... Okay.
I'm fucking calling him out. So,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's lose his job right here. I'm fucking way older now. But so we got to our hotel room.
What was his name? Subaru?
We got to our hotel room. It was me, Tommy, a mutual friend, and another mutual friend. So there were 4 of us. And we were just hanging out.
2 of our friends.
We had just gotten there. It was nighttime, so we were kind of getting ready to go to bed or whatever. But the teacher chaperones were going around and checking to make sure everyone was in their room.
Yeah.
So I was in the bathroom with the door closed.
Peeing,
because I had to pee. That's what you do when you have to pee.
And then
in a civilized
he
world.
walked in and he was like, "Where's Eddie?" And we were like,
"He's
in the bathroom."
Doors unlocked because I was only peeing. I wasn't doing anything bad. And he's like, didn't believe us.
But yeah, or he like
3 people were like, "He's in the bathroom."
We were like, "He's in the bathroom," and he
so
was
he's
like, "Oh, let me check."
Let me check. Opens the door. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I said that to his face. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
No, you didn't.
He's like, "Oh, sorry," and then he closed the door.
I think you were like,
So,
what's happening?
Fuck that guy. But anyway, that's what I'm...
Did he see your little pee-pee?
No, I don't know. Maybe. Probably tiny.
Did you wink at him?
Yeah, I mean, what else were you supposed... No, I was in shock like a dog taking a shit. Looking him in the eyes. I was in shock. That's what you do. You stare.
Yeah,
because you don't know what else to do.
You were really mad when he was gone and you came out and talked to us.
And I was like, what the fuck?
You were like, what if I was taking a shit?
Yeah. You guys should have defended me.
We were like, he's in the bathroom and he's like, all right. We were like, what is he doing?
I don't blame you. I shouldn't be blamed. Victim blaming is bad. So it's all this guy's fault. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
But going back to science.
Mm-hmm. I've been thinking about science a lot.
Like, I get that we, as the human race, think we're so smart and, like, we know it all. But, like, there's no real evidence that shows that that's what a dog is thinking when they're taking a shit. You know what I mean? There's no
evidence to anything.
There's no way we can know why, and how.
Science and math are all built on theories that aren't necessarily proven.
So it's all conspiracies.
No, it's all...
Everything is suspect.
I think about that all the time.
Don't trust anyone.
If you
anarchy, blood. This is why you should smoke. That's all I'm saying. Because we can't trust science.
I think about that all the time though, because I take a lot of science classes.
Yes.
And every so often I'll just be like, I wonder how much of this is just dead wrong. And in 15 years we're gonna be like, hey, remember all that stuff you learned? It's not true.
We're finally old enough to where things that I remember from my childhood are causing cancer now.
Like what?
There's weed,
what?
Get out? No.
What was that sentence? Oh, weed killer?
Roundup.
Yeah.
Roundup.
Yeah, it's causing cancer.
That causes cancer. There's a couple different things. Like, it's like how when my parents went red meat. Cigarettes apparently don't cause cancer.
What?
So
don't say that.
Guys, you don't come here for facts. I wouldn't take anything that we say to the bank. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. But we're proudly sponsored by Big Tobacco.
Yeah, don't use us as a reference to any real argument.
Unless you're writing a paper, you should definitely write a thesis on us.
Yeah.
I'd love to comment. So, what was I saying?
I have no idea.
Oh, like when my kids.
How many kids do you have? How old are they?
I don't want to say. So when my parents were kids, they didn't know asbestos was bad.
Yeah.
So they were in houses all the time. Asbestos here, asbestos there.
Yeah.
They found out it's cancer. We're finally at that point where we're going to find out soon enough that something that just is every day to us, like whipped cream or lampshades, are causing cancer.
Yeah, or something worse.
Like what?
I don't know. Something that hasn't... Some disease that isn't around yet.
Oh. We should probably cure cancer soon.
That's all. I'm surprised you didn't bring that conspiracy up.
What? That cancer? There's a cure for cancer?
Yeah.
Is there?
That one's believable to me almost. That that people... There's a cure to cancer, but big pharma...
Just doesn't want to
make so much money.
Oh, off of
cancer treatments.
But big pharma's not as big in certain countries, so I feel like
I know. But I'm saying if an American company was like, "Hey, we figured out cancer."
Hey, we figured out cancer.
But we're not gonna tell anyone.
We figured out cancer.
They just killed that guy. I'm just making up a guy, but some doctor. Yeah, some doctor's like, "Hey, I cured cancer."
Yeah. And
their boss is like, "Cool." And then
you think they would say it that casually? They're just walking, "Hey, boss, how's it going? You watched the game last night?" I
cured cancer this morning.
Oh yeah, by the way, I cured cancer.
Or tests. They all worked out.
Just trust me.
100% recovery.
And the doctor or the boss.
Bang.
Yeah. Gone.
Yeah.
2 shots to the head, execution.
Because I used to hear that and be like, "That's fucked. That would never happen." But the older I get, and the more exposed to the evil corruption of the world. Yeah, the more I realize that the world is just a fucking terrible place, the more I'm like, that's really believable.
Are you okay? Do you want to talk about that? It was pretty depressing what you just said. It was very cynical.
How, with age, I'm just, starting to hate the world?
Do you want to talk about it? All right. Tommy gave me a weird, blank, emotionless face. So we're going to move on from that.
Yeah.
Okay,
let
me check my notes and just see if there's anything I missed. Oh, I was telling you in the car there's something that I found out about recently. I have not done any research into it, but I'm on.
Thank God.
So
that's the best kind of.
Are you ready? This is breaking news.
Okay.
They want to combine North Dakota and South Dakota.
Oh yeah, and call it Big Dakota or something like that.
No, they want to call it
Mega Dakota or something like that.
Yeah, they want to call it. I wanted to say it, but I mean, I guess you're gonna say it. They call it Megakota.
Yeah, Megakota.
Megakota, USA? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, and it means we can add another state and still have 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get Puerto Rico in here.
Why does it have to be 50?
I feel like that's why they're holding out.
Just because they want a nice...
Imagine the flag with 51 stars.
It doesn't... I don't think it would be that big of a deal. You just slap one on there somewhere. Well, anyway, I was excited about it. This is lackluster. I'm sad that you're not freaking out as much as I am. I heard it in passing. I saw a tweet or something. I don't know.
I saw a tweet about it too, yeah. I probably saw the same tweet as you.
And so I was like, I've done no research into this. I'm sure there's people who are actually very adamant about it, like the people who want to make California into 2 different states.
Yeah.
Like they have actual reasons.
And some people want 3 different states out of California.
Yeah. So like I'm sure there's people who are actually like, we need 1 Dakota.
Yeah.
So we should just make
most of it's all political. Like, hey,
yeah, but no, I'm just purely going off the fact
that's
that
why
if
they
it's
won't
called Megakota, that would be hilarious.
That's why they won't make Puerto Rico a state. They don't want another democratic state.
I almost said something bad. I was going to say they're poor, but...
Oh. I thought you were going to say something racist.
No. I want Puerto Rico.
No, they won't do it because... Yeah, they should be a state, but like they won't do it because they don't want another liberal state to have like votes.
Oh, I just want it mostly because it would be cool to have like a more Latin American sounding, like a Spanish sounding state.
Puerto.
Do they speak Spanish or do they speak Puerto Rican? Am I dumb? Was that dumb?
That was really dumb. You still don't know the answer, do you?
They speak Spanish.
Yeah, they speak Spanish.
Sorry. All right. Let's see. One last check of the notes. I have down in my notes, it's hard for pedos in modern times.
It's hard for what?
Pedos, like pedophiles.
Oh. Good.
It's hard for them, and then
I
followed it up with, I have no good pedophile stories. And what I'm trying to say is anyone born before, I would say, 1990 has a good pedophile story. They were like latchkey kids. And they'd go out, their parents would just kind of throw them out of the house, and they'd have their day, they could wander around, whatever. The internet wasn't around, so pedophiles actually had to go out into the world, and that's why so many people have pedophile stories. They're like, yeah, there was a creepy guy that I'm sure was trying to come on to me once or whatever. Not saying that what they do is cool, not saying that any of this is cool. I'm just saying it's either too hard or too easy for pedophiles nowadays. Because of the internet, they can just go online and catfish people. You know what I mean? They just go online, they use Facebook or whatever, and then that's why I don't have any good pedophile stories.
I'm at a literal loss for words. I just don't know where to go with that.
It's a good point though, right?
No.
Is it too easy or too hard for them?
I have no idea. I hope too hard.
I think it might be too easy. Like they don't even have to leave their house. It's like Amazon Prime for pedophiles. They just go online and then they meet children. You used to have to bring them into your house. Now you don't even...
I bet they still want to bring them into their house.
Yeah, I know, but it's easier to like prey on them. Because there is a whole thing beforehand. Like they have to like prey on the child and then convince them to come over, blah, blah, blah. But that's all out in the public. So if someone saw that, they'd be like, who's this fucking creepy guy talking to this child?
But it was before like stranger danger and stuff like that too.
Exactly. That too.
So, like, people don't really care.
So it's harder and easier because kids are more locked down, but at the same time, it's easier for pedophiles to get in touch with children. That's just my thoughts. That's my Thursday thoughts. So let me... I'm
not going to comment on it. I'm
just putting it out there. It was in my notes, so I wanted to talk about it. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Jeff Bezos. Very rich guy. He's getting divorced.
Yeah, I almost was going to like write that down to talk about.
He's getting divorced from Mackenzie Bezos. They were married for 25 years.
And in those 25 years, he became the richest man in the world.
With the divorce, Mackenzie Bezos is going to be the richest woman in the world.
Yeah.
what I wanted to bring up with that is something sad. If you look at the list of richest women in the world, I think the top 10
are from divorce.
It's all divorce. Isn't that sad? I'm not saying it's sad that women can't get money on their own. What I'm saying is it's sad that that's the majority of the richest women in the world. That's not true. That's not true.
I don't like it for a lot of reasons.
It's the top 10. So it's like the very tippy top is because of divorce. I'm like, but there's so many, successful women out there that, sorry, I'm getting on my soapbox. Women are great and very successful and they can, make a lot of money just like that. But it's just this just adds to the statistics.
No,
my dog is snoring up a fucking...
Holy shit, Jenny. That scared me. Yeah, no, don't get me started on all of that. First of all, yeah, it's sad because women don't make enough money. But but don't also get me started
Feminism,
on divorce
is it real?
laws.
Global warming, is it real?
Yeah.
It was warm a couple days ago, now it's snowing. So obviously climate change isn't happening.
Or it definitely is, because it should have been snowing a couple of days ago and
hey man,
it wasn't.
no, it's snowing now, so it's all fine. It's cold. Put that in your
I don't like that women don't make money, and I don't like that certain divorce laws. Anyway, yeah.
That's all I have to talk about for the podcast this week.
We're not going to do fan mail?
No, we're going to do fan mail. Do you have anything else you want to talk about before we get to it, though?
I mean, we're an hour and 17 minutes in, but like...
Okay. Let's get to it then.
But I mean, if you want me to start talking about stuff, I could. But...
Do you want me to read this one labeled Y'all Bitches? Or do you want to do it?
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
I'll do it. It's labeled, if you don't read this with a thick, unintelligible English accent, I will ban you from my life. It says, Oi! Oi, me bruvs! I want to start by saying you boys are doing a thick job. Oi! In it. With this podcast from time to time and keep cracking on with it. Bruv, bloody bruv. Oi!
We've talked about Love Island, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
the whole, half an episode.
You know, this specific... Was this specific fan Snapchatting you last night about watching it?
Yeah.
They got through episode 6.
That's a lot of Love Island.
And they're like, it only gets better.
Oh, God. We need to continue. When I go back to Chicago and you go back to school.
Yeah, I'm going to make my girlfriend start watching it with me.
Well, I was going to say, do you want to just once a week have a FaceTime?
Well, that's what,
and then watch it together?
That's what she was saying. She was like, we all need to watch it on certain nights and text each other about it live.
That would make sense. Maybe we should do that. We should set up a night.
Yeah.
Okay. Good idea.
We'll talk with her about
it. We'll set it up. Do you want to read the other ones? They're called condoms?
Yeah, all right. This one is referring to last week when I said there's something that you can put in your mouth when you're giving a blowjob in it.
Yeah.
A certain mom fan texted us and said, informed us they're dental dams, which is what I was referring to.
It's so weird that moms listen to this and that also are commenting on,
especially that specific stuff. Anyway, but this listener, the subject is they're called condoms. I would like to start off by saying Eddie Wright and the thing used to catch a nut in someone's mouth is called a condom. The CDC recommends condoms be used for oral sex, but they taste like balloons, so I don't know why anything would do that.
You know what's weird? Good point. Thank you for writing in.
Except it's dental dams.
The majority of our listeners are male. But the majority of our fan mail
are females and mole.
But that's weird, right? Anyway, good point. I think there's a part 2.
The majority of our listeners are male?
Yeah. I've looked at the statistics.
That's interesting.
Is there a part 2 to that?
Yeah, there's a part 2.
Read that.
All right.
Because I don't think I read it.
Then the subject to the second email that was sent about 5 minutes later was, I fucked up. Apparently hitting tab to space sends emails.
I guess it does.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't.
And then they say, Tommy, you should buy an enema from a store. I can promise you cashiers do not give one single shit about what you're buying and why. In fact, when people try to justify their purchases, it just makes it worse. Don't say anything and buy with confidence. I believe in you. Thank you. It really touches my heart that you said that.
So.
Also, I'm not a doctor and never will be because school is hard. But it hurts your lower stomach when you get hit in the balls because there's a lot of nerves down there and they extend well into your lower abdomen. That makes a lot of sense.
Is she trying to woman-splain how our balls work to us? I don't appreciate that.
She's probably right, though.
Doesn't matter. Please.
Okay.
No, I just thought it was a good joke. We have another one. Should we read it?
Go for it.
Doing 3 in one episode?
Really,
Jesus.
it's 4. 'Cause the second one was broken into 2.
This is from our mom listener. It says, "Hi, Tommy and Eddie.
My name was first. Suck a dick.
I'm not mad, but I am disappointed by the most recent episode of the EPS. I think this is from a little while ago.
Yeah, it's from...
Except
we make these so far in advance.
I know. This is an ongoing thing anyway, so it still fits.
You're coughing like that because you smoke cigarettes.
Yes. The fact that you are taking support from and promoting big tobacco breaks this mom listener's heart. I'm sorry, but I have to remove you from my list of podcasts until you mend your ways. In other words, you are banned. Again, not mad, just disappointed. Frowning face. Bobby, I think it hurts me the most that you're involved in this, but you, too, are banned. Emma.
R.I.P.
You are still our queen. Apparently people really liked Emma. I don't know.
Everyone liked Emma.
I like her a lot.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan. We'll have to get her back on.
This part really gets me, though, because then she put knife plus penguin equals skull equals sad face. I love penguins, and she knows that.
She's probably talking about killing a penguin.
Probably.
She's going to try and eat a penguin. Well, anyway, we're putting that out there. If you want to support us... Oh, actually, no. I want to request something before the podcast ends. If you're writing in fan mail, definitely write in fan mail at whatever you want to, at sadboycrying
at hotmail.com at gmail.com.
I said at. It's just
sadboycrying
at hotmail.com at gmail.com. That first at is not the at symbol, it is A-T. So it's sadboycrying at hotmail.com at gmail.com. Send us whatever you want, but I'm requesting for future episodes that you send in problems that you're having
that we can solve
for you. So if you need advice, please send it in to us, and we're going to start like a Dear Abby type deal on the podcast.
We know an Abby.
It's my sister.
Yeah.
So send us in your problems, and we'll solve them. We're pretty smart, right? I would say.
Some of us.
We have,
Stares down,
like we said before, we have merch out right now. If you want to find it, check out our Twitter at sadboycrying. If you want to find out anything really about us on what's going on, follow our Twitter at sadboycrying. We are on iTunes, we're on Google Play, we're on Spotify, we're on Pornhub, we're on YouTube.
We are on Pornhub.
We're everywhere. So we're on Stitcher too. So if you really want to help us out the most, leave us a review, give us 5 stars on the podcast. It's really easy. All you have to do is scroll down. There's going to be like a 5-star rating button. You just give us a good rating.
Give us all 5.
On Spotify, subscribe to us. Write a review. It really helps us out a lot. Recommend us to a friend. Recommend it to a family member. Recommend it to an enemy if you don't want them to have a good day. Or
if you're trying to make amends with them, say, hey,
do that. Hey,
check this out.
Good podcast.
It's a good podcast. You're going to enjoy it.
Check out other podcasts because we're trying to build the brand, and podcasts are cool. So listen to more podcasts. Music sucks.
I like music, but I also like podcasts.
I also like music, but I like podcasts more. So listen to podcasts. There's plenty of them out there. They're really great. I think that is...
That should do her.
That should do it. Happy birthday, Eddie.
Yeah, happy birthday, Eddie.
I love you guys.
Send in Eddie your happy birthday messages. It's going to be a little bit late, but... Bye-bye. See you later.